I needed that reminder again about my portrait. I, again, did not think about the day of the week. My goodness, where would I be? Let's just go right there. Oh, not quite. I'm adjusting my. I have to rearrange everything when I go to portrait, right? Oh, hello, Jason Bacon. Okay, now I'm going to pause that stream, go to my YouTube stream so I can see chat there. Let's do that. Pause it. Yep, there we go. All right, now I'm going to bring. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Leah Hart, oh my God. Goodness. I was trying to say gosh and goodness, and it just came out God. So there we go. All right. I've decided I am drawing my flowered shirt. Although now I did not. Oh, you know what? I need to turn my camera sideways. We're documenting this. Did you not see this even start? I started this not, I think I started this in May. Yeah, look how far I've gone. That is indeed Faye's worm in the corner. She designed that. All right. Oh, you saw it start. You missed the whole process. Oh, okay. Well, here we are. I've already done my shake and everything. What is that? A reflection? Or is a reflection of something? Hmm. What is this reflection? Well, I don't like that. Hold on. Hey, Par. Hey, Kason. Welcome. Right. I need to move this. My webcam is making a reflection. This is a webcam for my YouTube. Let's do, oh, but see, then that's there. Reflecting. All right. That, I think that's going to be our shot. Do, 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 do. So there will be no request, no camera of me on YouTube. I put my green screen away because green I learned reflects onto the Etch A Sketch. All right, there we go. Faye's gone emo now? Yeah. I don't know when she wasn't. Exactly, Leah Hart. All right, I think I am ready to start. Now, where did I leave my stylus? Nikes. I didn't leave my. Hold on. I don't see the stylus there. And I didn't put my. Shoot. And I can't go on. I think it's in my armpit. Oh, it is. It's right here. Phew. All right, there we go. Yeah, right? I usually put my stylus where I left off, but I played it safe and I left it way up here in my armpit. Hi, Danica. So good to see you. I love your stickers. It made me think about it. I went and looked them up and I'm like, I don't know what I would use stickers for, but it's such a cool thing to have stickers of your drawings. I've decided after this last time I worked on my arms. I decided this one was too dark. You love to give them away. That's awesome. I decided this one's much too darker than this one, so I need to darken this arm. So I'm going to do that before I start working on the shirt. These sleeves are humongous on my little arms, but here we are. It's caricaturish. I suppose I could do, like other people do, and if I sell them or sell drawings, I could include stickers of my other drawings. Oh, well, thank you. It's supposed to be more like shading, but I'll take hair detail just to give it a little depth. That's all. I do have hair on my arms, so you're not wrong. I should do stickers. Well, I'm still at the phase where I want to sit at my computer sometime and organize prints available. I want to offer 5x7 and 8x10s. And that way people, if they want to just a print and they could frame it or whatever they want to do with the print. And that's what my Etsy shop would be. Just prints. But maybe I put stickers in there too. But see, with the prints, I can print them to order. As opposed to stickers, I would have a whole bunch and I have so many drawings. How would I pick? Oh, thanks for the heart. Oh, thank you. I'll have to find those frames and cut them out. My time lapse. Do, 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 do. Hello, Lisa H. Oh, I didn't start my timer. Although I don't know. I might have to. I'm hoping I don't have to stop early because dinner's ready before I'm done. I got a late start today. I worked a little later. So yeah, then I was talking with Jamie. She's been doing a lot of online shopping. So last weekend, this 4th of July weekend, actually, um, did my heart before you started because I feared I was going to get told off. Right? It's true. Oh, I think that was Chicago. Yeah, I'll give you a 500. Um, I don't look at the chat as much on this one. Um, so Emily had a sleepover last weekend, and her friend had a gecko, and so she was convinced she wanted a small animal, and gecko was one of the options, and then it became gecko or mouse. And she was convinced that mouse is the better option. It's more fun to watch and easier when you're away if you want to carry it in a container and take it to a friend's house to watch while you're on vacation. So, so now it looks like she's going to get two girl mice. We haven't picked them yet. Because we're going to go on a trip to California at the end of this month, going to visit my wife's family and stuff in California. And so we don't want to buy a mouse or mice and then leave them or have to figure out how to take care of them while we're gone. So we're going to go on this trip at the end of the month to California, and then we'll get mice. Then we'll get mice. Sometimes I wonder how make it through. I just wouldn't clue. And sometimes it seems like it's world's closing in on me. There's no. I think I'm going to do one more round on this arm. Try to widen these lines to match the other arm. That's it. Well, mice aren't as creepy. It's funny because I had hamsters growing up and they always would bite me and they were just constantly trying to scratch and get out. and it was really annoying. So I was like, I don't want to get rodents. And they're like, okay, but that's just hamsters. Mice and rats are better. In fact, they say rats are even better pets because they're like, I don't know, or they like companionship more, like dogs are compared to cats. That's exactly the comparison Jamie told me. Right? Mice are like cats with affection, and rats are more like dogs. So we're not going the rat direction, that's for sure. Mice are cute. But that is Clay Aiken. Very good. I was originally saying, all right, it is Clay Aiken. I'll give you 1,500 points for that one, Lisa. That was going deep. You got the original artist, original song, and then actual singer. Hamsters are pretty feisty when they get cages too small. Sure. Rats, I guess they can be cute. All right, now I'm done with that arm. I think it's shaded enough or darkened enough those lines. Let's start working on some shirt detail. So I'm gonna what are we at? Only 4.5 minutes in. Yeah. I've got a picture of a shirt of mine with flowers on it, but I'm just gonna improvise a shirt design. Let's go with that. Oh, I was asking this question. Let me ask you this. If anybody has an opinion, let me give myself some buttons. Is that the right side on the man's shirt? I think so. I guess I have a picture. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Um, so there are two kinds of shirt patterns out there. A pattern where it goes cleanly across the middle, or a pattern where the like a flower stops halfway across the shirt. Thanks, Calypso, for the share. I'm going to start over. I think I will start on the side of the shirt. I'm moving too fast. The lines aren't staying. Oh, this could be a pain in the butt. Or it could look really cool. I'm going to vote for the latter. I'm hoping it turns out really cool. These are pretty close. We'll do that. No, it's Bob. Look what you've done to me, Bob. I actually haven't worked on this in a couple of weeks. It's great to see you, though. Ladies and gentlemen, joining our chat, which I'm glad I glanced up at the right moment, is Bob. Oh, we're voting. Yeah. Hi, I am sideways. Bob inspired this design. He did a drawing that inspired this design of this self-portrait that I've been working on. I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks. I'm sideways because I use this footage for my time lapse, and it's going to be a widescreen time lapse. You did. It's all you. That'd be nice. That radio, I'm not taking any requests to my description. That's right, Faye. It is hello, Evanescence. That's hard to say. That's 1,000 points to you. So yeah, in the end, my time lapse video is going to be in a widescreen format, and so I film it sideways on TikTok. I'm also live. Oh, hey, GQ Charlie. Just going to say, um, It's regular on YouTube, and nobody has said anything. Then GQ Charlie's over there. So Leah Hart, this is what I was saying. Uh, what I was saying was this pattern. I'm going to have flowers. It's going to be a flowered Hawaiian shirt. Should the pattern, I'm going to use my hands. Oh, let's edit this part out. Should the pattern go smoothly across here, like a flower would evenly go across here? Or is it the kind of shirt where it's a cutout pattern where like there's a half a flower here, like a half a flower up here and a half a flower down here? I'm inclined for the latter, but I don't know if anybody has an opinion. Maybe it would drive somebody crazy if the pattern was cut in half. Cutout pattern feels more realistic. Yeah, where it's like half a flower up here and half a flower on this side down here. Wow, look at that. Jinx, you owe me a soda. Two people saying realistic if it's half a flower. I agree. I agree. I do have several shirts where they did scientifically line up the pattern so it matches over. But let's get, you know, is Pars here? Pars said hi. Oh, I'm looking at my camera. That's funny. I forgot I'm on camera. Pars said hi on TikTok earlier. I don't think he's hanging out though. This is one of the slow lives. I think I'm going to go this way. See, this part's going to be fun because I'm just kind of making it up as I go. Where things go, at least. I'm going to do the same flower. That's pretty good. I'm going to try to retrace this. Ole, ole, it's showtime. In the tiki room. Yeah. Welcome to a tropical island. And it gives it another personal touch because it's me. If we were Oh, Leah Hart, you have to hear the story of Faye buying me alcohol. So it is a known thing pretty much that you know the routine. I only bring home alcohol June and December. And so to surprise me for Father's Day and for um it is me, Bob. And yes. Um so to surprise me for Father's Day and my birthday, Faye, with the help of Michael Galaxy, because he's in the US, ordered Uber Eats alcohol to be delivered to me. And after the live that night, Faye tried to call me to tell me it was coming. And I was busy making dinner and working with dinner. I was buttering corn, I remember, for my kids. And I'm like, why is she calling? She knows it's dinner time. I'm not going to answer. And then she tried to text Jamie that she was calling. So this guy shows up with his bag. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this guy shows up with this grocery bag of alcohol, and Jamie gets the door, and she's like, "No, we didn't order that." And the guy gave Michael's name. Like, "No, there's no Michael here. Sorry," and he leaves. So then he comes back, and I forget what it was that triggered it, but it finally triggered that it was the gift, early gift of from Faye that she had ordered through Uber Eats through Michael, and it was just awesome. But yeah, it was so annoying, and I got so frustrated with her, and it was really agitating. But then I was like, okay, well that's awesome. So yeah, I forgive her for bugging me so much by trying to call. I'm like, she never calls. I hope she's okay, but I'm not answering because I'm busy with family dinner. So that's how that happened. Now let me tell you all the rest of the story. Not, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last Friday. Had the day off, but the pool guy was coming in the morning. So he texted to say he was here, and we always close the dog door so the dogs don't get out, right? Well, I didn't get a chance to get the dog door So I closed the bedroom door. And so we're closed up in the bedroom while the pool guy's going. And a guy walks up to our door with a bag, a grocery bag with something in it, and starts pounding on the door. Like he's not just knocking, he's pounding on our front door with his grocery bag of stuff. And I can't leave the room. We didn't bother doing the ring thing. We could have talked to him, but he walked away by the time we were ready to do that. So I thought, is that another delivery? Is this a July delivery? They're teasing my or tempting me. Well, demon on my shoulder is buying me alcohol in July, but yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. It looked like he had gone up to the pool guy and talked to them, but when I talked to the pool guy, he's like, "No, we didn't see anybody." It was crazy. Nobody else knew that part of the story. That is because it's not really part of the story. But I thought it was really funny. I thought we're here we go again. Right? It was, I don't know what that was. It was creepy. Oh, see, now these flowers look different. One's a dandelion and one's more like a, I don't know, something pretty. No, the guy was pounding on the door. Saw him on the cameras. We have cameras, right? Front door cameras. We have a ring camera as well as blink cameras in the front door. And then we saw him walking up the driveway, the garage, and in front of the garage up to the driveway is this grocery bag. So I almost thought, like I said, I almost thought it was the same thing, but we never do Uber Eats. And we weren't expecting anything. And there's nothing that somebody would need to bang on the door for. I think I'm going to have to redraw this flower in my armpit so it's the petals match. They need to be thinner petals. Ah, shoot. I need to focus on my drawing here. Okay, there we go. That's fine, GQ. I don't know how long ago you said I'm going to go. Sorry, but I'm not offended, clearly, because I don't know how long ago you said that on YouTube. All right, here we go. I'm going to retrace this one to make the petals smaller. There we go. This might take some time. So then after the shirt design, I need to do detail on the crown. I would not be able to sleep unless I could figure out why he turned up with the groceries, right? Would Jamie forgive me? I send you drinks for another month. I don't know. I don't think she would, Faye. She'd be like, them's the rules. She was happy that I wouldn't be drinking anymore, so that way I'd remember conversations that I was a part of. That was her main annoyance was two things. Her main annoyances when I drink are one, um, hey, thanks, Ednal, and welcome, Bacon. Um, shoot, two things. Oh, one, I'm easily agitated, right? I get easily agitated when I drink, and then I'll participate in conversations and not remember them the next day. Having a drink in your sleep could work. It's true. Having a drink in my sleep could work. What are we at time? 17 minutes. Okay. But yeah, I don't need to rush this shirt. I think this is a good distance. I'm trying to space my flowers. The shirt that I actually own, I can show it at the end here. But the shirt that I actually own, the flowers are pretty much um, just touching. So that's kind of what I'm going for here is a pattern of a lot of flowers. No, it'd be no fun having a drink in my sleep. Yeah. You're like, what's the use if you're not gonna feel it? If I say who I know it. That's a nice flower. I like the retracing gives some, because I'm not retracing it perfectly. So it gives it little shadow lines, like little echo lines. Echo lines, that's a nice phrase. Woken up with an empty bottle in bed before? Oh wow, that I think that does. But amazing. Good afternoon. Go. Good afternoon. Bye, Adnil. On YouTube. I'm gonna go this way. I want to get a flower here because I'm hiding a mistake line. It's better. And then drawing this will hide the connecting line. And if these flowers are close enough, I could do the flowers where they're just out of reach of each other and hide those connecting lines. I feel like my music's really loud for some reason. Maybe I turn it up when I drink. What kind of a bottle did you bring to bed? Was it a beer bottle? Faye remembers bringing or has a time when she woke up with an empty bottle and then doesn't remember drinking it. That's in case anyone's listening back to this live. Um, all right, I'm trying to decide where my next flower is going to be. I think I'm gonna go back to this armpit flower. It was a rocket type of ice cream we have here, flavored liquor. Oh, okay. No, that was my narration to the audience. I gave a letter to the postman. He put it in his sack. Right there the next morning. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to do a half flower here at the bottom. And then return to China. Return to Cinda. Oh, what? Yeah. Ah, Jason Bacon. You get 1,000 points for that. I'll give it to you. Hey, Oliver. So I'm going to do a half flower down here. Then there's going to be a half flower on the bottom half of the other side, and then a half flower on the top. It'll be cool. Yeah, close enough. Return to Cinda. I'm guessing that was a voice to text or something. Return to Cinda. I mean, if you say it with an Elvis accent, that's Cinda. Comes back. I understand. Fighting on it. That's what we'll do. Let's put the center here, though. No such zone. Return to sender. And what's great is this is my own pattern, so it doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It can look like whatever I want it to look like. It will be Cinda. That's right. It's what it totally sounds like anyway. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and draw a flower here in the middle, and then go back to that half flower at the buttons, because then I can continue to hide the connecting lines. It's actually kind of formed a pattern from my shoulder to the bottom of the shirt, a line of flowers. Maybe I'll get this half of the shirt done today and then work on the other half tomorrow. I don't know how long the details on the crown are going to take. I'm hoping to be able to get a whole bunch of insane amount of detail on the crown. So what happened last time was I took a picture of it, and after I took the picture, I forgot to put the pointer in to show where I left off. So I got to remember to do that today. Please do. That's the last thing you want to happen. It's so true. All right, there we go. Now back to this flower.
Got an AK-47, well, you know what makes me feel love. Got an Uzi by my pillow, helps me sleep a little better at night.
Meow, 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 meow.
There's no feeling any greater than to shoot first and ask questions later. Now I'm
trigger happy every day.
well, you can't take my guns away. I got a constitutional right. And I gotta be ready if they come to attack us tonight. I'll blow their brains out with my Smith Wesson, and I'd teach them all a darn good lesson.
What time do I have? Oh, it was 26 minutes. Oh, trigger happy. Let's do that. I need to finish this right side before I move on to the left. I want to do some sort of flower on the collar. I'll just do something like that. Chuck that. It looks like something's there. All right, now let's do.
It was just a lousy flesh wound that you know I'm trigger happy every day.
There we go.
Oh, I still haven't figured out the safety of my right. Little fluffy took around, later take him to the vet. I feel that kitty castle phone.
Magic chat. Yeah, probably. Thanks, Grace.
Trigger happy.
These aren't very popular lines when I draw slow, detailed drawings. It does say there's 2 people, but on YouTube, there are 12 on TikTok.
Go away. Come on and grab your ammo. What have you got to lose? We'll
Get all liquored up and shoot at anything that moves. All right, I'm very happy with that side of my shirt. I'm going to retrace the outline and then start working on. I might finish my shirt today.
The you feel
Details, though, the peeps, right? The peeps are missing out. The details. You don't get these details on a regular line in a pocket size unless I'm drawing the Mona Lisa. Oh, I see. Man.
you waiting. You waiting.
Need to keep an eye on my stylus. The more I scrape off, the more of the stylus I see. So it's harder to keep track of where the it's hard to keep track of where the tip is. That's what she said.
So you say.
All right, that's that outline. Let's go back to the outer shirt outline. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hmm.
Say ice cream.
Oh, good.
Black, the blackest ocean.
Liking it. I also decided I wanted to go with just a plain Hawaiian shirt instead of. I was going to do one of my dad's shirts. That was an option. Oh, by the way, Leah Hart, my mom gave me like four of my dad's Hawaiian shirts, loud print shirts, and the thought was to use one of them as the shirt design on here, but it was just too much minor details. So, but oh, for sure, this was always my plan was to have a Hawaiian shirt. I just knew it was going to be one of the last things I drew. But yeah, but the details would have been so small. The one that would have been the least detail was a huge, like a bunch of tiki statues lined in rows. But I'm not really a tiki statue kind of guy. And this is going to be my profile picture, which means it's going to be super small, which means that this flower pattern will be just perfect to represent a crazy loud shirt. We'll just pretend it was one of my dad's shirts. Last Thursday, I think it was, I wore one of my dad's shirts to work, and then I wore my grandfather's fedora hat. So I had a part of both of them. There we go. That's a perfect seam. Look at that. So I had a part of both of them at work. Look at me flipping my gears, getting all excited about the drawing, and then I posted a picture, said I'm wearing three generations of Davises. It's my dad's shirt, his dad's hat, and my pants. They were just regular jeans, but there it is. Someone said I should have worn one of my kids' bracelets. That would have been four generations. Although I have to say, my grandfather's hat doesn't really fit me very well. It's a little tight. Yeah, that's a fun shirt. Now it's one of those stand back and look at it moments. That's a fun shirt. This is going to be fun to watch in a time lapse. It's so true. Yeah, it's funny. I wore 'em to. I've been wearing several to work, and I tell people it's my dad's shirt, and the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Yeah, when I finish my drawing, time 34 minutes. There we go. This universal justice. 5 minutes. Okay, we'll have to call it short then. So end up being 40 minutes. You know me. Well, thank you very much. You know me. Given the 5 minute warning for dinner, so I did start late. So it doesn't matter. I can still count it as an hour because I'll make up for it another time. And there's other times when I go longer. So I think this was the eighth hour. Oh no, I want to go more like this. There we go. There's a line there I'm trying to hide with this flower. Sucks if I have to stop. Maybe now that I've got my rhythm going with the flowers, I can do a bunch of flowers and be done with this half, but I don't know that I will. It's Taco Tuesday. All she had to do was heat up some beans. So, and rice, mix some. She makes Mexican rice and heats, and then some refried beans. You eat it in a bowl, and it's yummy. But it doesn't take very long. And I started very late, so I'm not surprised dinner is done or ready before my hour is up. Oh, definitely cheese. I'm sorry. She doesn't have to prepare the cheese though. No meat. No. So it's going to end up, it really ends up being a taco bowl. It's a bowl with cheese, beans, um, rice, Mexican rice, and I'll put salsa in there and hot sauce, but no meat. More like a bean and cheese burrito. Where am I going to go? I want to go over here. All that I do, you will come to. I'm definitely spending a lot less effort focused on this side. Don't want to make it look sloppy, but again, I think now that I know what my flowers, muscle memory. Maybe after this flower, I'll just stop. It's been 37 minutes. Saturday is the 65th anniversary of the Etch A Sketch. I hope I get a package. I haven't received anything yet. Etch A Sketch company usually sends me a care package for the anniversary of the Etch A Sketch. Oh, hi, Sage, and hi, Sith Quang on YouTube. Into the flower flow. I like that. Well, thank you. I mean, I did get interviewed by the Smithsonian Magazine, so there's that. So at least I wasn't forgotten by everybody on the anniversary.
Have you ever heard
Color so I see it. Then I'm going to put a flower against my face. Right here. There we go. Let's draw. See, I didn't retrace my chin or my face here after the shake because I knew I was going to draw here. All right.
It was a quarter to dawn.
Etch A Sketch. If you're listening, mercy. What probably what the name of that name is probably face. Just boosted through the rankings. Oh, fantastic! Look at you, number one. How do you do a circle? Concentration. Concentration. It's a matter of learning which way to turn the knobs, but really, when I draw, I just think of the lines of my hands do it. I don't think of the knobs and what direction they go. All right, so I am going to stop here because it has now been 5 minutes later, and I'm leaving it. I'm going to wait till I'm there to show you. So close. If I had worked the next 20 minutes, I would have easily finished this side of the shirt. Maybe I should come back. Maybe I should come back. So I'm right here. See, this is what I normally do. Sorry, YouTube. I just dropped my microphone onto the floor. So what I'll do is this. Whoops. I should come back. I think I will. And do this. Do another 20 minutes. There's the dinner bell. Yeah. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back, but it's time for dinner. Hi, Buggy. It's time for dinner. I'm going to go ahead and stop and come back. Bye. And bye, YouTube. I'll be back.